Hello, and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll continue the evacuation of Edoras. So you might remember, we are teaching this pretentious minstrel a lesson, but we also need to look for some people that have gone missing. Let us see what we can do first around here. Deer. Maybe we can fight some of these deers for the pelt that we need. Let me see. Herd creatures layer of the Western net. Oh, gee. But no, it didn't drop the pelt. What a shame. The cows seem to be the ones. Because we have this deed 80 herd creatures. So it doesn't seem like much, but I'm not sure how many of them we'll need to fight across our journeys in West Rohan. I think, well, we can also look around for Dudrat in the meantime. I think he should be really close by. Yeah, there he is. Hello there, traveler. You startled me, but it is no fault of yours. My thoughts were elsewhere. It is the old River King, you see. My friends and I would come every morning to cast our lines in hopes of catching him at last, to no avail. Today my friends never came. Our quest is at an end. And so the sad old man fishes alone this day. Perhaps not alone, if you will join me. And then I will bid my routines farewell, pack up my home, and leave fair Edoras behind. Well, here I thought I wouldn't need fishing for a long time, but was wrong. So, no, what are you doing? You're gonna screw the fish. Let us do it like this. Ordinary trout. I hope this doesn't take more backspace. I'm almost full, as you can see. If need be, I can free up a little bit more of backspace. I just hope I don't need to. Okay, fishing increased to 7. Baby steps, baby steps. I still have not maxed out any character on fishing. It's bound to come eventually, but I'm not actively looking for it, hunting for it. Wheat, really? Well, fishing increased to 8. That is something, right? another fish. Vision increased to 9. Okay, I'm liking this. If it were like this every single cast, this would be much more easier. Oh, what do we have here? You may now be known as Beriathan Apprentice Angler. Cool. Please keep increasing my fishing proficiency. Gonna check that title in just a moment. Let me just finish this for Dudrat. Vision increased to 11. Can I keep doing this quest? Well, at some point, I would assume you will stop leveling as fast. I mean, it would only get you so far doing and redoing this quest over and over. Like cancelling and retaking it. Okay, so we have now a rest. You are an apprentice angler. Okay, cool. What do you think, Dudrat? Thank you for fishing with me, Beriathan. You have cheered me up considerably. I think I can bear this evil departure better after a fine day of fishing with a new friend. Good luck to you on your own travels, my good man. You don't have any more quests for me? Really? I thought you would. But okay. Where was my shield? Here. And as you remember, we need to look around the rocky outcrops for signs of savageries. Not in here. But at least they are marked in the map now, because I don't remember them being marked during the initial days of West Rohan. It was a pain. It took me a long time finding that kid. Okay, the deers would also drop the pelts. Oh, Jesus. Why do you insist on using this mechanic? Have I told you before how much I dislike it? There is no sign of Saberg here. Okay. I have a slight memory of where she is, actually. I believe. Hope I'm right. Oh, screw you, friggin' deer. No signs of Saberg here. I'm not sure if this was marked on the map or not. All that I remember is that I had a really hard time finding Saberg. Not so much. You hear a little girl's voice chattering away with no response. So there we have her. I won't go with them. They will only kill Fox for threatening the chickens, and he will die if I leave him here. I raised him from a pup after his mother died. He was the only one of his litter. No brothers or sisters, just like me. We need each other. I won't leave him, I won't. It is not fair to abandon him here. I don't want him to be all alone. The fox watches Saberg with interest as she begins to grow upset, and dips at her expectantly. He looks as if he wants her to follow him somewhere. Oh, come on, we also need... How strange that he wants us to go somewhere with him. Whenever I come to see Fox, he is always right here waiting for the food I bring him. This was the den where I found him, you see. Are you both gonna follow me? Okay, we are our own little fellowship. The fox now wants to turn north. Let us do that. Like, how far north? Mr. Fox. You hear rustling just ahead? When you say just ahead, do you mean... No. Okay, this is the fox. Okay. But wait. Let me talk to you. The fox walks his tail happily. Clearly, this is his own new family, and he has proudly led Sabok here to show her what he made. The fox will be fine, for he is not alone, as Sabok thought. Yeah, family of foxes. How many pups? 4 of them? What do you think then, Sabok? Will you go back home now? Oh, he has his own family. Look at them all. He must be very happy. Sabok's eyes brim with tears and her shoulders sag, but she forces a smile nonetheless. I was silly to think that he needed me so much. I am very glad that he will not be alone when I am at Dunharrow. Okay. I hope your mother doesn't mind that I'm going to bring you out in the wild still to fight deers and gather herbs for old ladies, but I'm willing to believe she will be happy to see you helping the elderly. Hopefully. Hopefully, she will not mind. Okay, I'm not sure, but I think the plants I need are not in this area. Let me gather all the pelts that I need so that we can double check that. One last pelt. Heavy walnut branches, no. There was a cow around here. Kinda. Maybe Sabok's mother won't like so much that he is out in the cold, getting wet under the rain. Once again, I hope she doesn't mind. But we are hard pressed for time, so I don't have enough time to go back and forth from town and back, so yeah, gotta optimize time. Alright. So yeah, you see the herbs where it's just a tiny portion of the map where you can find them. And we're not missing that many, to be honest. Come now, Mahar, please. Sing it all, the riddle. I mean, I'm not defeating these enemies with music, but I don't know, seems kind of fitting. Hopping around, instead, with a minstrel and a girl. That's not something that you see every day. Okay, here we have more. I have never in my life been so grateful to see a task completed. Is this really and truly how you choose to spend your time? I could never abide such wretched dullness. I suppose my own situation looks rather better by comparison. I will give you that at least. Perhaps my next song will touch on the subject. Worry not about war, for your life is no bore. Your days could be worse, if dullness is your course. Well, at least this one rhymes, because that song about Edoras from before was not that good, really. A good minstrel knows how to rhyme, and I will leave it at that. Glendower. I think that guy is a little bit hard to. Warbands in West Rohan once again have a great spike in difficulty.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Kiltrid burst into tears as you hand her the herbs and pills. Oh my! You and Atwold are too kind to this useless old woman. Thank you, dears. The others see me as a troublesome burden, a sack to be ignored. But you have made me useful again and brought me soothing herbs for my aching hands besides. I was once a fine tailor, but now old age has taken all from me. Kiltrid is overwhelmed by the kindness you have shown her while everyone else ignores her. Dear woman, please forgive me, but you must excuse me from your praise. I am not but an idle minstrel, wallowing in dour predictions. It is Beriathan alone who is worthy of your kind words. I have learned today that heroism takes many forms. I may not have skill with a sword, but if I can inspire our people during this difficult time, it will be enough. You have inspired Atwold to be more positive and inspire his fellow Rohirrim rather than depress them. All hearts are heavy in Edoras, and the last thing the people need is to be weighed down with more sad thoughts. I am heartily ashamed of myself, Beriathan. I will write a new song, one of hope, of survival, of kind deeds and the goodness inherent in people, and I will sing it to all. Thank you, Beriathan, for showing me the meaning of heroism. I see now that it is not yet time to mourn for Rohan. You have hopefully turned the tide of sadness in Edoras by inspiring Atwold, where the people are in great need of cheering. Yeah, I hope so. I hope you have learned your lesson. And stop being so full of yourself.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
Saber, I thought you had run away. My darling, are you alright? Beriathan was so good to bring you back to me. Come, my dearest child. Let us make ready to journey to Dunharrow with Lady Éowyn. Thank you for helping me to see my folly, Beriathan. It was foolish to think that Fox needed me so. I am so glad that he is happy and that I needn't worry about him any longer. He was a good friend, but now he has a family to care for. I hope the food I brought him helped him to care for them. Well, worry not about that, and just pack your things and go. We all need to go. Back to Theolag.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Thank heavens. We cannot have children disappearing on the eve of our departure. You have been very helpful, Beriathan. I understand if you must leave, but I am afraid I have more I must do, so if you will pardon me... Vitality, Agility, Fleet, Morale. Vitality... Agility... No, I don't think I'm gonna use this ring.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Never a moment's rest. Are you able to help me with another task? Everyone clamors for my attention with so much going on, but I cannot lose sight of our priorities. The wagons! We have many broken wagons. Garwold brought it to my attention this morning. Will you please speak with Garwold when you have a spare moment? Okay, so... this one is for the wagons. Yeah, I had that one gnawing on the back of my head, so I'm glad we finally get it. And once again, this ring, you do gain a lot of vitality, for example, if I were to equip it on the second slot. But as you have seen, we also need the offensive power.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
I am afraid we haven't enough working wagons for the journey to Dunharrow, and I haven't enough hands to repair the broken ones. Can't you pitch in, stranger? We have many goods to move, not to mention the folk who won't be able to make the journey on foot. Yeah, let me give you a hand. Much more better. Okay, these wagons, as you can see, are very easy to find, not as hard as the carts in Middlemead. Much more easier, yeah. They are basically all over the place. One more of those. He's right over here. Return to Garwold. Hungerlift. We still have much to do. You are quite a handy one, Beriathan. Thank you for your help. I am sure many folk will be grateful to you for your kindness, for the journey to Dunharrow will be much easier with good wills to bear us thither. Ooh, what do we have here? Friend with the Eorlingas. Cool. Let us make our way back to Éowyn in the meantime. The Eorlingas friend. Great. Friend to the Eorlingas. The title, vendor discount, and LOTRO points. You have reached friend status with the Eorlingas. And LOTRO points. And the deed, of course, ally. So that's neat. And Kingstead. Eldarath. Moving a city. Speak with Éowyn. Let me answer this really quick.
I have need of your aid.
Thank you for helping the stewards, Beriathan. Soon we shall lock up Meduseld itself. Could you make sure that all is well inside? The servants are surely working hard to get ready for Dunharrow. Okay, back to the meat hall.
Our mission is dire.
So much to do. Are you here to help, dear?
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
We are nearly ready to lock up the hall, but it would be most helpful if someone could take a look around the upper floors and the rafters before we leave. You look like you're fond of stairs. Why don't you climb up and have a look around? What gives you that idea?
Rohirrim have need of your services.
So many hungry soldiers at the king's stables. Just look at this mess. I don't see how I'll be able to clean it before we all leave for Dunharrow. Do you have a spare moment to help me, man? I can only imagine all the rats who'll take over in our absence. Huh. Ah, my watch. Let us clean this mess really quick. The king needs to find his hall tidy and clean when he gets back. Oh, okay, what do we have here? One more mess. Oh, okay, here.
Our mission is dire.
Thank you, Beriathan. You have saved me a great deal of work. You were a great help to me, and I'll not forget it soon. And as you can see here, we have this quest for the tapestries. Many great tapestries line the walls of Meduseld, depicting the history of Rohan. You should examine the tapestries before Meduseld is emptied and locked. In this tapestry, Aldor the Old drives the downlandings out of the Westfold. Okay. Yeah, you can see there the downlanding. Yeah, this is downlanding men. So you remember the first time we were here during the epic, we spent a lot of time checking the tapestries? I didn't remember this quest existed. Otherwise, I would have waited. In this tapestry, Helm Hammerhand slays Freka outside Edoras. And who is this one? A wolf? In this tapestry, Frealaf defeats Wolf, Freka's son, in Meduseld. Yeah? Errol. In this tapestry, Errol crosses the Anduin at the fields of Celebrand. In this tapestry, Folkred and Fastred perish while fighting Haladrim and Oliphants at the crossings of Poros. Told you about that one. And that's where Fastred, a Wraith of Snowborn name, comes from. In this tapestry, Brita slays the chieftain of the White Mountain Orcs. In this tapestry, Folka the Hunter slays and is slain by the giant boar of Everhold. And finally, in this tapestry, Saruman the White receives the keys to War Tank from Beren, Steward of Gondor. It was Beren, not Kirion, my bad. You have examined the magnificent tapestries lining the halls of Meduseld depicting the history of Rohan. And it's really cool, the only thing that it is missing if I remember correctly, is the tapestry is being organized in chronological order. But fear not, there is a fun site. I think it is a LOTRO players. I don't remember exactly which site it is, but it will give you all the tapestries of Meduseld in order. I'm trying to double check that really quick, really. I don't see it. Yeah. Oh god. Gonna take... I know, it's Laurel's Den. Tapestries of Elras in order. Gonna leave a link somewhere around here in case you wanna check that. Look around the second and third floors. I don't see anything. Your foot catches on a loose floorboard. Okay. You find some open letters hidden away in the floor. Dear Father, the battle at the forts goes badly and we have lost many men. The forces of Isengard have forced an opening and our next stand may well be our last. I write to implore you to look to our defenses and to raise all the might of Rohan. I know that we have had our disagreements of late, but Father, this may be the last words I ever say to you. I say to you, Wormtongue's counsel is not right. The forts are falling, Saruman is attacking, and Rohan is in great peril. Theodred. Interesting. Now, this place is so dark, I have no idea how to get down. Ah, okay, I see the stairs now. Yeah, this is confusing. But well, we found something that surely Éowyn will be interested in. Let us show this letter to her.
I need your help, my friend.
A letter to my uncle from Theodred. Let me see. Éowyn reads the letter with interest. Wormtongue. He must have hidden this when it arrived. A plea such as this would have opened my uncle's eyes. It is from his son on the eve of the battle that took his life. Grima must have known that such a message would have stirred the king from his spell. He must have been keeping it for a later time, as suited his needs.
I have need of your aid.
Alright. So well, yeah, we need to keep, to pick this quest here inside the meat hole. So after talking with Witwin and cleaning up the mess, she will give you this quest.
Success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
I am sure you think Lady Éowyn is bearing all of this very well, but I believe she isn't happy. A serpent notices things, you know. Do you want to see for yourself? Deliver her a meal to her room and have a look around. Tell me what you think. And where is her room? To the left of the throne, okay. And where is the serving? Plate of food. Oh, okay. Here we go. Éowyn's quarters. Oh. Deliver the food. The previous plate of food brought to Éowyn has not been eaten. A sword is laid upon the bed, unused. The bed looks like it has not been slept on in a long while. Right, and what else do we have here? Ah, scarf. The scuffs on the carpet show signs of restless pacing to and fro. And here, once again, we get a look at Éowyn with the white dress that she's supposed to be wearing on Edoras and Medusel before beginning the evacuation. That was basically it. But these quarters, if you don't mind me saying so, look very nice. It is a shame that Éowyn, of course, finds no solace in them. Oh well, let us bring news to these to Whitwin. Come on, walk. Yeah.
Will you aid the horse lords?
You see, she hides it well, but her mood is alarming. It has gotten worse and worse as the king declined, but I do not think she has had a bite to eat since the king and Éomer left her here.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Poor dear Éowyn, and she talks to no one. What can we do to cheer her up? Perhaps she would talk to you, outsider as you are. She need not be brave for you, as she must for us to see us safely to Dunharrow. What do you think? I think that's worth trying up. So, let us do just that. You wish to speak with me? Please feel free, Beriathan. I would not deny the wishes of such a helpful guest of our house. Come with me. I'm about to walk through Edoras one last time to see that everyone is ready to leave. Your company will be most welcome.
While the Lady Éowyn appears brave and cheerful, some who know her well grow concerned for her, for she does not eat or sleep, and a heavy gloom seems to have settled upon her since the departure of Theoden King.
Come, let us talk while we walk. What is it you wish to say to me? You tell Éowyn you know of the sadness she hides beneath her cool, brave exterior, and that some people are grown deeply worried for her. You think I am gloomy then? Does it show up on my face, plain for all to see? You tell Éowyn that she hides it well, but it is there to see nonetheless. Well, there is no reason to be concerned for me. I admit that it was difficult to watch my uncle fade over the years. Wormtongue alone had his ear. Poor decisions were made about the fate of Rohan. And my brother, valiant Éomer, was imprisoned for his good deeds. And Wormtongue watched my every step. But it is no matter. It is past and I'll have my duty to my people to occupy me. You tell Éowyn that the coldness in her voice betrays her words. Would you not be cold if you were made to sit idly instead of fighting the evils of the land? You are a warrior and a traveler. How could you understand the duties of a lady of the House of Eorl? When you long to fight for your people, but instead you watch and wait while the history happens around you. Sorry for you, Lady Éowyn. Wish I could do something more, but I can't. Éowyn's eyes are far away as you look at her, a bitterness upon her fair features that is sad to look upon. You gently speak her name, and she looks at you once more, her reverie broken. Éowyn looks at you once more, startled. Tell me, friend, are you closely acquainted with the other travelers who departed with my uncle? You recount your many meetings with each guest, and her eyes light up when you speak of Aragorn. Aragorn. The King of Gondor returned out of legend. What do you know of him? My lady, what is it? The watchtower guards have spotted a warband near the city heading south. It will cut us off from Dunharrow. Let me ride out with the city guards, my lady, and we will put an end to them. No, I will go. Alone? But, my lady... Guard the gates and flee to Dunharrow in case I do not return. Alright. You may come with me if you wish. I would not deny the wishes of such a worthy man. Let us leave at once. I long for battle. Éowyn has agreed to bring you along. Wait just a moment, let me mount up.
Will you aid the horse lords?
There they are. Look at them. My blade thirsts for the broad Beriathan. Well, you wanna fight? Let us go. Far away?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Oh, Rohan, for the house of Errol. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Oh, come on. Stupid troll, what are you doing? Troll Slayer of the Western Net. Thank God he's dead. Ah, oh, for Christ's sake. Are you dead now? You have defeated the warband that threatened the refugees of Edoras. Ah, we have done it. Oh, this is a nice shot. Yeah, this you gotta be really careful with this fight. The troll, as you can see, can dismount you really easily. You can get swarmed by enemies. Even with the portents, never surrender, we barely made it. Maybe not the best strategy, but still, you gotta be careful with what you do here. Grab it. Christ.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
We have done it. That was the most fun I've had in... I cannot even remember. Was that not a wonderful rush, Beriathan? I have half a mind to ride out and find another enemy to slay, but I must return, I know. The women and children and elderly must get to Dunharrow safely, and it is my duty to make it so. Come, let us return to Edoras. Here we have the Troll Slayer of the Westernnet, 50 of them. Once again, maybe not too much, but who knows how many trolls we will find on this area.
I need your help, my friend.
I feel invigorated for the first time in many a year. To be free, to ride upon the plains, to slay the foes that threaten our great land. Alas, I fear it was only a short interlude. Éowyn, still flushed with the thrill of battle, falls once again into morose silence. There can be no cheer for one so burdened with her role, always forced to do her duty and not what is in her heart. Éowyn cannot be cheered by you or by any power you possess. Is this the end of the Edoras quest? Not sure. Let me double check real quick. It is, it seems. Now we're ready to move on to Dunharrow, but based on what Éowyn said at the end of this quest line, I'm still not sure if we're supposed to do this evacuation before or after coming to Dunharrow, because Éowyn says if she dies, flee as fast as you can, but we still need to complete the other half of the evacuation in Dunharrow. So basically, we just need to get there, see what happens there, so that I can tell you which one I think makes the most sense to do first.
I need your help, my friend.
When we are prepared, the path of my people must take to Dunharrow is through the Harrowdale. I have sent several of my men through the valley already, and they work even now to ensure that a suitable camp is prepared for those who travel to Dunharrow. Ellen Fremedon holds Underharrow along our path, and I have already sent word to ready supplies and beds for our passing. She is not fond of me, of this I am sure, but I cannot help but make demands in such dire times. If you would aid her, perhaps that will assuage some of her frustration and allow us to depart sooner. We're gonna switch to assailment. Now we need to ride to Underharrow, sorry. Let us ride there and make ready for that part as well. Gonna also unequip the Stone of the Tortoise, as I think we are ready now to continue leveling up without out-leveling the content. We're gonna advance the epic, and we will also be able to see what makes more sense to me. If doing Underharrow first or this evacuation that we have just done. The level ranges lead me to believe that maybe this is supposed to be done first. But if that's the case, why is the epic a level 88 quest line? So I go back to something I told you before during the earliest stages of our quest through the Kingstead, and that is that, in my opinion, this area, the Kingstead, is the most confusing of all the areas in West Rohan. Like, it's not entirely clear what we should be doing at any given point, or how each area ties with each other. Middlemead seems almost like an interlude, like optional. It was really short, and well, while the storyline about Wormtongue's agent was really cool, it doesn't seem to amount to much else. So seems that is a thing that you can skip, unless of course you need to complete that one as well to be able to get a trade point in this area. I'm not sure about that, to be honest with you. For the time being, let us just ride Underharrow and get ready for the next stage of our journey. Not that far, it seems, and we're gonna be spending some time in here, so as soon as I find a milestone, I'm gonna get it. What do we have? Ah, this is the Westernnet Scout. Yeah. We're gonna upboard. Kinda weird, there's nothing here other than the scout of the Westernnet. I think at some point we're gonna get a quest for upboard, but yeah, kinda weird. And now this one here is Underharrow. We have discovered Underharrow. Here we have Horn.
We have arrived. Now we must find Ellen Fremedon.
And hope that the tapestry of hair that Éowyn wove for us was an exaggeration. I must confess that her distaste for the woman strikes me as rather strange. By all accounts, Ellen Fremedon has never spoken against the good of Rohan and has been nothing but loyal to the kingdom and to her husband Dunharrow. Indeed, she is a minstrel of no small skill herself. I heard her play the fiddle once at the award several years ago, and she made it sing in a way I have never heard before, nor since. Still, make no mistake, these are unwelcome tidings we bring. Even the most reasonable lady will not be pleased to hear the news that many scores of folk are seeking shelter in her hall. Alright, so where is Ellen Fremedon? Right over here. We're gonna grab the stable master.
Of what is happening to these lands?
We're gonna grab the milestone for Underharrow instead. And here we have Ellen Fremedon. And well, he's holding a lute, not so much a fiddle, but well, he has the right of, you know, playing different instruments. In any case, this will be the end of today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Join me next time when we will continue our tasks in Underharrow. For the time being, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.